comes to recruiting top advisors, the landscape is constantly changing. I'm joined today by ShirlPenny of Dynasty. Shirl, welcome.
Thank you.
Shirl, talk to me, what are some of the big trends that are happening in recruiting right now?
I think one of the big trends that we're seeing is actually larger teams now are looking to make the move to independent. So larger standalone teams, we're seeing advisors with billions of dollars of assets looking to make the move to independence, maybe for the first time in the industry. One of the other trends we're seeing is multi-generational teams that maybe have a father and son, mother and daughter, et cetera, that are looking to make the move to independence because I think in large part it puts them in better position for an ultimate succession plan. And then the third trend that I think really is benefiting firms like Dynasty that have a platform to support larger, sophisticated advisors coming into the independent channel is multi-team breakaways. And we're seeing where some branch offices and wirehouses where maybe a couple advisors are getting together to create perhaps a bigger splash by going independent. We're seeing scenarios where advisors, even in different cities, are looking at going out and launching a firm together. We're even seeing scenarios where advisors at different firms within the same city are looking to go out and launch a larger scale RIA within their market.
Why do you think we're seeing more of that? Why do you think we're seeing more advisors, these multi-teams breaking away together?
Yeah, well, first of all, I think we're seeing larger teams, and I think also the multi-team breakaways because fundamentally success breeds more success, right? So we've seen very successful large practices move from a captive environment or the IBD environment to the RIA space. They're taking their clients with them. They've built very successful and valuable businesses. That's inspiring their peers to follow suit. I think with the multi-team advisor breakaways, sometimes going independent can be very complex. There's a lot of work to get done in terms of preparation. So having more people to share the work with early on, I think makes a big difference. And if you look at the growth of the RIA space, it's really, it's ramped fast in the last several years. 5 years ago, if you were a $1 billion RIA, there were few and far between. Today, there's a lot more of them. So I think we're hearing from advisors, if they want to be the premier or lead independent advisory firm in their market, they need to launch maybe bigger. They need to launch with more scale, right, with more publicity around the launch. And one of the ways we're hearing them think about doing that is to combine multiple advisors together to launch a larger RIA out of the gate.
So I think there's a lot of reasons why advisors are doing this, why we're seeing more of this. What are still some of the challenges holding them back?
It's still a different language, right? I mean, my background coming from a wirehouse environment, then for the last 7 years being in the RIA space, I can tell you firsthand, it is a bit of a different language, and we spend a lot of our time acting as a translator, helping advisors think through how they do their business today versus how they would do it tomorrow as an independent RIA. So it takes time to get educated and learn, and they have a full-time job, right? They're taking care of their clients now, which is why I think it's gotten a little bit easier with the multi-team breaks where they get together and they can share the workload. And then little things that you might think, or things that you might think would be littler things can be bigger things or challenges like real estate. There's some really tight real estate markets right now around the country where we literally have had moves delayed for a few months because we can't get the real estate done, right? Certain local zoning or ordinance related issues that can delay. Having larger teams agree on their marketing, their branding, their message, all of those things take a little more time. Dividing up equity within a business, if it's a larger scale team, multi-advisors. So as the teams get bigger, some of these things become a little bit more complex, none of which is unmanageable. It just takes a little bit more time to do it.
Awesome. Shirl, thanks so much for taking some time to join us today. This was fantastic.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. For Investment News, I'm Matt Ackerman.